Hi Pep, Jamie Jacks from The Guardian. When Yaya Toure was in became his penultimate season, the club gave him an extra year. Might you do that with Vincent Kompany because he deserves it? Would you consider that?
Yeah.
So it's happening?
We consider, yeah. We are talking about that, yeah.
So you would like him to stay?
I would like, yeah.
May I ask why? What does he bring to your dressing room, to your team, to the club? Why? What qualities does he give you?
Well, he's our captain. 11 years here. We saw in the last 2 games the huge quality personality to play. The only problem Vincent is one. So it's his physical injured problems.
When he's fit, do you think your defence is better if he's playing?
1 against 1, absolutely.
And overall, better defence, generally?
No, every player. Aimé Laporte has better left foot than Vincent. So every player, every central defender has his own quality. But no doubt that Vincent has a special, and the charisma and the winning duels and what happened there, it's incredible. It's incredible. It's one of the best central defenders I've ever seen. The problem is when he's fit. Always is that.
Hi Pep, obviously the Carabao Cup's one of 4 competitions you're still competing for. Liverpool went out of the FA Cup last night. They don't obviously have the Carabao Cup as well. You've got at least 3 more games than them, and potentially, obviously, if you progress, you could have as many as 8. I know you want to be competing in every competition, but does that give Liverpool a bit of an advantage to you from a league perspective that they've got less games to worry about?
I don't know.
You don't know?
No. I don't have a theory from my experience about that. No.
I mean, you've generally in your career you've tended to be involved in almost all competitions until a late stage. Have you always found your team are able to cope with it, and in some ways are the benefits
if everybody's fit, injured, we can cope it. Yeah. No. The problem is when you have 10 injured players or something like that, after it's almost impossible. Yeah. It's the same with Carabao, no? You can go there and further when everybody is fit, even it's better. Because, without that competitions, when we have, from my experience, when I have just one competition, normally play the same 11 or same 12. When it's against everybody's involved. Everybody's ready. The players doesn't know tomorrow which guys are going to play. And hopefully tonight they're as well. But maybe they have to play. And after 4 days we have another final against Wolves at home, and everybody's there. And
on the positive side, given your experiences as a coach, have you found that being involved in a lot of competitions, particularly if you're winning them, that winning momentum can actually be a positive?
I prefer that.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Do you think the players react to it?
I like to be in the 4 competition as far as possible. Yeah. When Wigan put it out in the cup, I am set. Or it's. But since I arrived the first year in Carabao Cup, we play against United and play with a lot of young players, or the players didn't play. The same the second season, the same the third season. And that is what happened, and it's like this in the cup. Take seriously and
is it only possible?
So at the end, just for example, against Rotherham, we play with 9 players. Didn't play against Liverpool, and 9 players was.
It's still strong though.
It's a good selection, but that players is perfect for the rhythm for Kevin, for the rhythm for Gundogan. Hopefully Mendy come back soon. For what else? For Nico, didn't play. For Kyle, didn't play the last 2-3 games. It's perfect. It's better to play the Rotherham. It's perfect. 70 minutes, Kevin, intensity full, and after recover, try tomorrow play a little bit longer, and that is when that's happened. Just you train in 1 week. But what I said, I'm not involved what we had done my opponent because I don't know. Because the reality for Jurgen knows, he knows exactly what happened. Yeah. And what he has done for me is perfect because I know sometimes it happens. When you have, I don't know, many problems in the team, in the right moment, in the right day, maybe I take a decision to play with, I don't know. That's why I'm not the right person to judge what the others do. I don't like when the others judge what our decisions, so I will not do the same.
Are there not many clubs in Europe, though, that can contend with 4 competitions? I mean, you've managed 3 clubs, Barcelona, Bayern Munich, City, who have the luxury of high-quality, big squads. Is it essential that you have that to stand any chance of being able to cope with it?
Of course.
Yeah. And a lot of teams couldn't do.
Of course, because without quality you cannot win not even one trophy, and don't fight for. Of course, the secret, I said many times, is the quality of the amount of the quality of the players that we have. As much you have, you can do it, because the team always is stable. You cannot survive in that today, not just here in England, in any league in the world, fighting for the title just with 12, 13 players. You suicide yourself. It's impossible. You need a bigger squad, and every player has to be top to make, and hopefully in the second team have 2, 3 or 4 or 5 players with a huge quality when you need them, close to the other 8, 9 good players, but you put 2 or 3, 4 players all together after the quality of the team going down, but you have 1 or 2 surrounded for the players with experience, you can move forward. You can win games.
Hi Pep, you spoke about Wigan there. Obviously they're like Burton, a League One team that knocked you out last season. Is that going to be part of your team talk to your players to remind them that they can't be complacent and it will be a difficult
tomorrow?
match? Yeah.
Tomorrow's difference is 2 games. Cup, Wigan is 1 game, but we had experience the Bristol last season semi-final. We won 2-1 in the last minute. When you arrive in that stage, semi-finals, so first we have to respect our opponents, try to know them, because we don't know them since yesterday. I never watched 1 game. Today I watched 1 game, and this afternoon I see another one. My analyst made me a report exactly what Burton they are, and prepare the game to take a good result and try to to get to Wembley. So when big clubs have the chance to win a final, they don't have doubts. So they don't have doubts. My experience in previous clubs, when you have semi-finals here, to achieve a final, you take it. And that's what I'm trying to do.
And in terms of your experience, do you think that shocks are more likely in the English game compared to like Spain and Germany?
About
cup shocks?
But the cup is quite similar in Germany. The difference in Spain, when the cup is a double, and normally the big clubs always survive and go like the stages. Here always there are surprises. Always. Maybe now a little bit less than the past, but always there are teams for low categories make a surprise and beat teams for the Premier League. Always have 1 game, everything can happen. 1 game, everything can happen.
Okay, last question.
Red card and 1 mistake, and and you are out. So you don't have. That's why I learn to play these kind of competitions. 1 game is important, so important for knockout stages in the Cup or in the Champions League. It's so important to control the details.
But how close was Eric Garcia to getting a chance in the squad on Sunday for the Rotherham game? Was he part of your thinking?
In the Rotherham, yeah, I was thinking, but it was in the last weeks. Philip Sandler training with us, because Eric was in holidays, and after came back training a few times, and that's why I play Philip. But always we have 1 eye with him, because when we play in Carabao Cup this season, and especially in pre-season against tough teams like Dortmund, Liverpool, these kind of teams, he was incredible good. He was excellent in terms of personality, guiding the line and talking a lot, and with the ball, without the ball. He's so clever guy, and you have a good eye with him. He's a prospective guy to play with us in the future.
But given how well he played at Leicester in the last round, would he be deserving of a place tomorrow?
He's not deserve about what he has done. He deserves what he has done in the past. You have to give the opportunity. So every game is completely different. You have to focus in what we need, what the players that we have in the first team, and after we're going to decide. Because all the players that play in academy in this competition, especially Carabao Cup, always help us. But that doesn't mean the future is going to play. They have to work harder and harder and harder, and after pray that the manager can be kind with them.
Cheers, guys.
Then, thank you.